And I know fans are really hoping that Emison works things out, but this is PLL, so sometimes there can be love triangles.
Yeah.
Do you think any time this season there could be maybe another love interest for Alison? And if so, would that be something you'd be interested to see?
It's complicated, right? I know the fans have a hard time with this topic, and frankly, I do too. Marlene is Alison's love life is something that she's very, very concerned about. It's on her top priority. Emison is very much alive. Alison is doing everything she can to protect her marriage, and that's just fact. I mean, life is difficult, and I think that's part of the reason why she's showing this side and just not making everything perfect. Sorry to keep using that word. That's really what it is. A is not a thing anymore. They've got babies, and they didn't choose those babies, even though they love them to death. A lot of things in Alison's life and Emily's wasn't chosen for them. They didn't choose these life decisions. They kind of fell into them. And so I think they're picking up the pieces, and they're trying to figure out who they want to be as adults, what kind of mothers they want to be, how they're going to be, good spouses to each other, and what is coming next. But Alison's purpose for going to Beacon Heights is to get her degree so that she can be a professor at Hollis back in Rosewood. So I want to assure the fans that she's not deserting her family. She is a good mom. She FaceTimes them every night, every morning. She's very much a part of their lives, and it's killing her being away from them. But she's doing this to become a better person and then to support her family better. And that comes with a lot of baggage. It comes with a lot of turmoil and problems. But, when there's a murder, you can't necessarily leave town right away. So this is an interesting issue that Alison is very unfortunately in.
And then there was a moment when Mona kind of hinted that Alex and Mary Drake had escaped her.
It's one of my favorite lines.
How would you like to see them maybe make a cameo? Because fans were really shook at that when that happened.
Absolutely. I think it's one of the best lines in the pilot, because if you haven't watched PLL, it'll kind of just go over your head. You're like, oh, she decided that, Paris wasn't for her anymore. But if you are a fan of the show, you get it right away. And we would love to have them on the show. I mean, that's a no-brainer. And I think Marlene is definitely heading in that direction. That's her goal. They are super fun characters. Andrea, who plays Mary and Alex Drake, it'd be really fun. Really, really, really fun to see what she comes up with.
And the first episode had a lot of twists and turns, and we met a new character named Nolan, who's kind of like a new version of a younger Alison.
Yeah.
What was it like seeing that kind of character being played out this time by a guy?
Really great. Chris Mason, who plays Nolan, is one of my friends, so that was fun off camera in general. He's an amazing actor, but he really is. He's playing the Allie of the Perfectionists, and it's really interesting to see it all happen through a guy's eyes. I really enjoy it because I think there's a lot of layers there that we'll, hopefully get to explore. But I think that's part of the reason Alison smells trouble almost immediately, because she recognizes herself in Nolan. She also recognizes herself in the Perfectionists as well. So she just immediately smells danger, and her hair stands up on her arms, and she's like, not again. I'm getting myself into trouble, and it's basically day one. What am I going to do?
And then we were left on like a crazy cliffhanger. Do you think that the show is going to continuously being able to create these moments that have fans shocked ever? Because that was a really big way to start the premiere episode.
It's like, we are back. Absolutely. Marlene and the writers did such an amazing job of keeping every episode interesting and leaving it on something that you would never have even pictured before. I'm really excited to see the episodes too. I mean, obviously I lived it, but it's so different when we see it. So I'm going to be watching tonight, that is for sure. But I think that the writing, and I mean, it's a ways away already, but the finale, the episode before, so episode 9 and 10, are amazing. And the way that she kind of blended everything together and what we're going to leave the fans on is just incredible. She did such a good job, and it really made me happy because it's staying true to PLL, but at the same time is its own monster. It's very different.
If you love that video, you're going to love everything on the Access YouTube channel, so hit the subscribe button. You can thank me later. Hit it. Now.